So hello NATSA members. For those of you who I have not met, I'm Dave Gray, current president of NATSA and fellow transportation professional. On behalf of the entire board and our committee of volunteers, we want to extend a personal invitation to each of you and your staff to attend our 2017 conference and workshop being held September 18th through the 20th in Roslyn, Virginia, just across the bridge from Washington, D.C. Holding our workshop this close to the U.S. Capitol gives us unique access to invite and hear from both industry and government's top decision makers and influencers within our industry. NATSA's collective industry influence, being able to reach over 75,000 carriers and operating over 1 million trucks and growing, has these industry leaders very willing to meet with us and share their expertise. Our agenda is packed with CEOs, vice presidents, administrators, directors, and chiefs, the very people in charge of making the decisions that affect our entire industry. For example, we've invited Daphne Jeffries. She's the current FMCSA Deputy Director. We've also invited Ann Farrow, the CEO of the American Association of Motor Vehicle Administrators, AMVA, and former FMCSA Administrator. We've got Bob Pitcher, Vice President of Regulatory Affairs from the ATA, to speak about the future of trucking. We have Joe DeLorenzo, Director, Office of Compliance and Enforcement, going to speak about ELD policy. We have LaTanya Mims, FMCSA Technical Manager, to speak about eRods, the software that the FMCSA is developing to evaluate ELD data. We've got Kevin Smith, a Senior Agent from the FDA, to talk about the new transportation food safety regulations. We have Paul Baumgartner, FMCSA Chief of Hazmat Regulations, speaking on hazmat carrier compliance. We've got Ken Riddle, FMCSA Director, Office of Registration and Safety Information, to speak about DOT scammers and what's being done about them. And we have so much more. Several of the very best ELD technology providers will be on hand to answer your questions. We'll have several vendors will present business enhancement opportunities that could bring more revenue and profit to your business. Just as important, we want to discuss NATSA business with as many of you as possible. What jurisdictions make doing business with them difficult or unfair? We have formulated plans to try to influence them to change, but we need your specific input. What help can NATSA provide to your business? Our mission is using our collective resources to provide our members with education. What does that look like for you and your staff? Our education committee has a lot of great plans, and our website committee is busy building a better platform, but we need your input to make sure they will work for you. Lastly, Washington, D.C. is a city like no other. Historic landmarks, museums, culture, you can spend days and not see it all. Luckily for us, we have local to the area NATSA member Linda Norman. She has put together a number of unique group events that will give you a great guided exposure to the city. If you want to explore on your own, Linda can point you in the right direction to avoid the typical tourist pitfalls. So I know, some of you are saying to yourselves, I'm just too busy to attend. But realize what you're really saying is that I'm too busy running my business to build my business. Someone once said, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So come, take the opportunity to plan and build your business. Come for the experience of visiting the nation's capital. There'll be a lot of great people looking forward to meeting you there. See you then.